Hello and welcome to Editing with My Wife, now with more mistakes. My name's the Hooded Philosopher, and I'm here with Cheesy Loops. Cheesy Loops, want to explain the mistakes we made?
Hi! So, yesterday, before I had to go to bed and wake up early in the morning, we recorded a whole hour of this chapter. Turn it on, and no sound. So here is part 2 of chapter 1.
Yeah, so we've read this one. we're gonna try and kind of do it just right before, and then
I think we're happy that it had no sound because it was an hour, but it took me 7.
But it was fun.
It was fun. It took me 7 minutes to read.
And it was really good. It made the story even better.
And the snoring puppy.
And the snoring puppy. Oh.
But
Now you can see Puppy. Is she still there?
yeah, she's still here. Look at.
I can see Puppy. She's so sweet.
There's the puppy.
Our little sweet one. Okay. So this is View from Above. My third story in a series of 12.
Not a series.
No. Yes, not a series. More like an anthology.
Is that what it'll be?
Yeah, like the Twilight Zone, where each thing is different. Final Fantasy is an anthology.
Mm-hmm. So, let's crack into it.
Yeah, let's crack into it.
Chapter 1. The forest loves you, even if she doesn't say it. Gosh, I'm going to start this early, huh? Sometimes disappearance can feel like death. For the old woman swimming in the water below, that he loved dearly, the heartbreak of the disappearance might be too great. The old man that disappeared, save for his weathered old hat, which gently floated onto the deck of the boat beneath her. Beneath was her husband, Frick.
That could be reworded.
When May put on the hat, it was a lark. She didn't expect to hear her husband's voice saying all this in her head. She was a little worried, but her many wonder-filled years with him, she knew what she had to do. She had to get her husband out of his hat. As for her husband Frick, he was a tall and dashing wizard with a long silver beard. The last thing she remembered, he was sitting on their little boat reading a tale he had received from his friend Crest the baker. Sure, he was a baker. He loved weaving intricate stories, too. To Frick, the hobby was of particular interest. May listened to the hat, taking it all in. So Crest's stories has something to do with this? She asked aloud, not expecting an answer. But it was all she had to work with, so she paddled the boat back to the shore and took to finding an answer. She got near the dock. The water pushed her gently to the shore. "What have we gotten ourselves into?" she said, jerking the knots tight to secure the boat. She loved Frick dearly, and she made it clear for the last 42 bliss-filled years. He knew the same. It was simple, their life in the cottage, and Frick loved it. But May understood that when adventure calls you, attack it to get an answer. May smiled at the loving narration in her head as she gathered their things. "I was never good at attacking, Frick," she muttered fruitlessly. She rolled her eyes, but she knew true strength is doing something you're not good at. The village was in sight after walking in silence for a few minutes. It was quaint, only 6 or 7 houses, an inn at the end of the road, and a bakery and a brewery that was on either side of the tavern. May had not had the chance to come into the village in at least 6 months. No matter how much Frick asked, she would spend all her time talking to her forest and river. "They are my closest friends, and I trust them," she said, idly staring off into the foliage as she walked. Frick knew how important it was for her to maintain her bond with nature. They all did. The forest thanked her by growing faster. The river did the same by purging anything harmful to the people. The villager gave them gifts to show their gratefulness, and he knew he relayed it back to her. "I never did thank Crest for that sweetbread," she said, opening the door to the bakery. Behind the counter stood a man built like a bull, with an eye patch over his right eye. Crest was one of Frick's closest friends. His stories brought him hours of fun. His bread was always soft and fresh. It would be kind of hard to eat if you're a hat, she whispered, leaning against the nearby wall, waiting for Cress to finish with Cor, the village woodsman, to finish their deal. Cor was a rugged, hairy man who always seemed to... Cor was a hairy... Jeez, you got me all distracted. That was cute. Cor was a rugged, hairy man who always seemed to be without a shirt. She was grateful to him for taking the time to replant every tree he chopped down. After they finished their conversation, May approached Cress, saying, "Thank you for the sweetbread. It's the best I haven't had in months." He eyed her curiously. With a bright smile, he said, "We don't usually get the opportunity to have your eminence come into our humble shop. Oh, into my humble shop alone." "Frick is gone," she said flatly. "What do you mean?" She took off the hat, putting it on the counter between them. He picked it up. "It's Frick's hat." His flour-covered face looked at her, befuddled. "Put it on," she insisted. As soon as Cress put Frick's hat on, he understood what has happened. The narration was in Frick's voice. He took off the hat, handing it back to May, who promptly put it back on. The voice was soothing to her, reminding her that her beloved husband was still with her. "I'll get an extra to call a town meeting. We'll help you get him back. After all, we need him too." "The barrier is down, Crest. We need to hurry," May warned. Crest rushed out of his shop, saying, "Take anything you need, May. We'll get him back." A bell rung in the distance shortly after Crest left. She took a moment to steel herself before she left for the town hall, knowing that they could be attacked at any minute. And that is the short chapter 1.
How do you feel like I did about highlighting? Did it work pretty good?
You're highlighting. It's like you're highlighting all my mistakes. No, you're hiding all the places I stumbled.
I'm highlighting my mistakes.
Okay,
not yours.
Yes.
You're reading it. You're not doing anything wrong.
You're highlighting all the places I stumbled for opportunities to fix them later. Yeah, hydration time, because I read that whole thing.
All right, it was good. It was good. So, wonder-filled years. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, wonder-filled many.
What am I trying to say? What do you hear?
That, I mean, it's more than just wonder-filled years. It's more than just like the normal mundane. There is probably more going on with the two of them. I'm just curious. Can you see her little snoot looking up at me?
Yeah, she's so cute.
She's such a good girl.
I got distracted now.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
So what about...
So, like, she was a little worried, but her many wonder-filled years, it's so hard to mouth.
It is. That's what I'm pointing out. It's more like years of fantastic adventures. So she was a little worried, but her years of fantastic fantastic adventures, living with him.
Yeah.
Okay, and living with him, maybe.
No. Living with him, she knew what she had to do. So she knew what she had to do because of their adventure.
What did I say?
Fantastic adventure years.
Years of fantastic adventures.
Fantastic adventures living with him. She was a little worried, but her many years of fantastic adventures living with him, she knew what she had to do.
It's like the whole life was a fantastic.
Yeah, and there's some commas in this sentence that need to be sussed.
Okay.
Living with him. Why is your mouse broken?
I don't know.
I mean, it was nice while you were reading, so that's good. But after,
do you think you could do it?
Not while I was reading.
Do you know why I hearted it?
Because you liked how I said it?
Yeah. I sounded like May.
You want to help me here? Keyboard.
Oh, what's going on?
Work. Oop. As for her husband Frick, he was a tall and dashing wizard.
That's another way of saying tall and dashing. Just handsome wizard.
Dreamy
wizard. Like, that's what I'm going for.
He's bolstering himself up. That's the kind of humor here.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about himself, so
Or
he's
it's
gonna
true.
say,
Or it's true.
or it's true.
Like you could see like Nathan Fillion. He would be saying that, and it would be true.
Yes.
There's certain men, they know it.
Yeah.
Prince Charming was the bad version of it. Yeah, from like Shrek. He was handsome and he knew it. He was using it as a tool to get people. Okay.
Oh no, I skinned the dog.
So is handsome.
Um.
That was cute.
They're like the same color. That's my blanket. As for her husband Frick, he was a tall and dashing wizard. As for her husband Frick, he was a handsome. You can't say dashing.
No, just handsome. Just
He
tall
was
and
a
dashing.
handsome.
Another way of saying tall and dashing is handsome.
He was a handsome wizard with a
He
long
was,
silver beard. I like the tall and dashing. It's so peepee.
Well, I would say then push it farther. What's a more grandiose thing to say? What, he's really gonna push it.
Oh.
He gets to be the narrator.
If you were to bolster yourself up about your looks and you're going to say something along those lines, and a talent for getting himself into rough spots. Okay.
So he's like, I know I did it a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. So fix that. Okay. Whoa.
Go back up to that heat and the red, and I'll backspace it. So there's two. There's not that. There you go. That works.
Yeah, I can't. I can do that.
There you go. Whoa. Weird.
It is really weird.
There we go. All right. There's an extra space. Did I just see it wrong? I just saw it.
Just delete. As for her husband Frick, oh yeah, he was a tall and dashing wizard.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just thought there was two spaces in there.
Okay.
My mind's insane. It's fine.
It's been a long day. The last thing she remembered, he was sitting on their little boat reading a tale he had received from his friend Crest the Baker.
Is there a way to make it maybe seem a little more magical? Because the water is... There's a word I feel like I'm missing. Gently...
No.
You know?
I don't think there's anything here. Last thing she remembered, he was sitting on their little boat reading a tale he had received from his friend, Crest the Baker. Sure, he was a baker. He loved weaving intricate stories.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't right.
What?
It moved.
It musta.
Because I typed words and changed it.
Oh, okay.
So it's all moved.
Sure, he was a baker. He loved weaving intricate
That's
stories,
what it was.
too. Yeah.
It was intricate. It was intricate.
Yeah.
Is that the right word, you think?
I feel like, really quickly,
Or intricate tales, maybe.
intricate tales is good.
Maybe long-winded stories. Well,
Uh-huh.
okay.
He loved weaving intricate tales, too. Yeah, I like tales better. To Frick, the hobby was of particular interest.
So he's just kind of explaining to her and us what happened to get him there. And it was just that he was reading the book. Crest really doesn't have anything to do with it.
But going to Crest, they would get the town together, and yeah. So
And maybe she felt closer to him anyway, and I don't know, she's probably closer with an Estra.
Yeah. So she got near the dock, the water pushed her gently to the shore. What about this did you not like?
See, this one didn't move. It's because the paragraph up there was one that was changed. This is about... I was wondering if I can get a magicality to it. Like the waves delivered.
Yeah, that would be...
Okay, as the water delivered her gently to the shore.
Yeah.
That's what I was missing.
That is
And
what
I heard
you're
it, but I couldn't
missing.
pinpoint it. Oops, that was the wrong word.
gently delivered her. Yeah.
Delivered her. Okay.
The water. No, wait. No. Oh, yeah. Except for no. Oh, that's a whole bag. That's a whole bag of bad.
I don't know how to spell it.
That's a whole bag of bad.
You want to just do the thing? Look at my powers. Buzz.
That's a whole bag.
Deli Veerd.
Yeah, you want to get rid of that.
Vered.
That capital there.
Capital. I love to do that, don't I? Yeah.
Hooded definitely has some capital ideas.
Okay, so we're gonna look at them both and then tackle them, right? Yes, I have some capital ideas. Whatever that means.
I'm so funny. All right.
We're gonna look at them both before we mess with the paragraph, so we don't lose track of what if we change words.
May had not had the chance to come to the village, and at least
that fumbled, and I figured anyone could fumble on that. The two hads like that.
Oh yes.
If they're reading out loud or if they're reading it in their head. So.
And then she said
May didn't often come to the village.
Yeah, that's way better.
May didn't often come to the village. Only every 6 months or so, no matter how much Frick asked.
Yes, but before you change that.
And then that one I was just thinking, idly staring off into the trees.
Oh, trees would be good.
Or leaves.
Into the forest.
Into the glittering leaves.
Yeah.
In the sunlight.
So change foliage first, because it won't move. It won't move the paragraph, the other one first.
That's true. Maybe that's the other way then. Work it backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was I doing?
Staring off into the glittering leaves.
The leaves glittering in the sunlight.
Yeah. You already have the.
Oh.
Such a cute puppy. You're such a good girl. She got some snackings today. Yes, you did. I shared with you.
That's after she said. Right.
She said, idly staring off into the leaves glittering in the sunlight as she walked. Okay. And then May.
Had not had, so May. And this is going to shrink it.
Yeah, so, well, no, it's actually might. You were saying.
May chose not to come into the village except every 6 months or so.
Yes. Hey. She has this thing where she pants when she wants attention. Huh.
Tried to save it.
That's a good puppy. You're getting tensions. What is all over your body today, huh? It's a stick. It's a stick. It's a stick. May chose not to come into the village except for only every 6 months or so.
Not really an exact thing.
Well, yeah, you put except. Except only every 6 months or so. Except only.
Comma except? Yeah.
Yeah. Only every 6 months or so, no matter how much Frick asked. She would spend all her time talking to her forest and river.
Okay, and then...
The villagers gave them gifts to show their gratitude.
I'm going to pin these two together, too.
This won't move it.
Yeah, but I'm going to combine them in the end.
But I want this to be gratitude.
Okay.
Good luck spelling gratitude. Oh, I think he did it. And he knew he relayed it back to her.
I think you might have just fixed the problem. I heard the gratitude. Maybe there's a better way to say this.
But gratitude was
and
it.
He would always relay it back to her upon delivery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And he knew he always relayed it back to her.
Upon delivery. I got spice cake today. It was so tasty. Get home from work, have spice cake. Except for not the E. No, not that one. Yes.
Oh. the delivery.
Yeah, I think you
I
might
see.
still be wrong, but I think you're really close. So.
Oh, I see.
Hey.
Bum bum bum.
I never did thank Crest for the sweetbread. Crest was one of Frick's closest friends. His stories brought him hours of fun. His bread was always soft and fresh. What was wrong with that?
It's more like the way it's being said. His stories always brought him hours of fun. His bread was always soft and fresh.
You can get rid of was. Really quick, get rid of that comma there. Nope.
Oh, you're right. I'm just gonna...
I had it where I wanted it. I had it, like, right where I wanted it. It would be kind of hard to eat
weird.
if you're a hat.
Maybe after eat.
Yeah, after eat, but I can't click in there.
Because of the heart.
Because the little heart you made that distracted me so much.
It
and
was
made me
funny.
giggle.
I hope everyone was laughing. Okay, I was also gonna probably just backspace. There's no dialogue here.
It would
No.
be kind of hard to eat if
No,
you're
but
a
it's
hat.
her. It's both her. It's the same person.
This has all been her dialogue up
Well,
to this point.
Crest could have been in that, and he's not. He's here. That's what breaks it all up.
Yeah.
Which this actually could then back up into it as well.
Well, careful, you're going to move too much and all that red's gone now.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh. Derp.
Do it one more time. And one more time. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fix it in a sec.
Yeah, we'll fix it in a sec because the best I've had in months.
It's
Thank
not
you.
better there. Thank you for the sweet bread. You always make the best. Yours
Not.
is always the sweetest.
Okay, that's better.
And it's a rare treat for me to have bread.
Thank you for the sweet bread. It's a very... It's a
always-
wonderful rare treat I get to have.
A wonderful rare. It's a rare treat.
Yeah.
A rare treat. I like that. Because she would just she usually eats vegetables,
Yeah.
and fruit.
Why did you not like it was a wonderful rare treat?
That's a wordy. She's not as she
Wordy.
would. I don't think May would say that.
Okay.
She's direct.
Hey, I can't fix this. Get rid of that. Yeah, decapitalize it.
Oh, that's
My
not a capital.
Good night.
It's my capital brains.
We don't usually get the opportunity to have your eminence come
I
into
think
my...
you said our there, and I thought it was actually good. Like he's referring to his family.
Yeah, because you say we here.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so this
yeah.
is supposed to be our.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Good catch.
Mm-hmm.
And then he understood what happened, the narration. Oh, yeah, that has happened. You stumbled over that, and I thought that probably everyone would stumble over has happened.
The realization of what happened.
Yeah.
That's what it has to say.
The realization of what had happened. No, I don't want to do that. The realization of what happened dawned on him.
Yes. You don't have to delete anything. Or you can just...
No, I was going to do it here.
Yeah, you didn't have to delete what happened because you were using it again. The realization of what had happened,
Not had.
of what happened, dawned on him. Sweet. And then that's all the red. So do you want to go back and fix this since there's no more red to take care of? Yeah.
And that's not done.
Yeah. That's what you did. You took those two paragraphs and moved them up.
And this one after this one.
No.
That's what I was going to do before you stopped me.
Oh, you separated those. Okay.
Actually, now I want to put them all together, wouldn't I?
It's a lot block. It's a lot of block.
It is. This is probably the max I want to get at.
Yeah, you don't want...
Because, I mean, that might even be like a full page if you squeeze it down too tight.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dialogue, a lot of text.
Yeah, and you don't... I mean...
Well, you're gonna, I mean, in all honesty, I don't know if I'm gonna, it's my next book is gonna be so different.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, yeah, you don't want...
It's gonna be a little more wordy, a little more toothy.
You don't want the blocks because then you get bored. You like the movement.
I like this, though.
Which is why a lot of people like dialogue, is because there's movement happening. Whereas this is... Oh gosh, look at all those words. But this is good, I think.
And all those notes can just disappear. They're not really gonna... We'll remember it, and it's on video.
Oh, wait. Wait. Watch this. Boop. Boop. Deleted. Deleted. Careful. You choose the wrong thing. See what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Mouse and keyboard working in tandem. Powerful thing. But I will definitely be continuing that. Unless you think you can do it while you're reading.
No, I don't think I can do it while I'm reading, because...
But you can also, if there was anything I missed, you can bring it up. Did I miss anything?
No, I think you hit...
Because we had already kind of discussed
I think you hit most of the ones I had problems with that were writing issues, not just cheesy issues.
So what we did here was we did an hour of work and then a 30-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we started... The hour of work, I wish we could just stream it.
Too bad our internet is...
Yeah.
So
until we can get better internet, you're going to get the 30-minute thing, because we're going to have to just do the hour.
But I like the fact that we were able to read through it, make some bits a little better. I mean, this was a lot shorter. It took me 7 minutes to read it the first time around. I think it took me a full 10 this time.
Huh.
So it made it a bit longer.
You knew what you were kind of going to say, but I think we're going to only do that hour right before the broadcast.
Yes, we do. We're only going to do the hour right beforehand. So
we loved the hour.
It was wonderful. Even though I was exhausted.
It was exhausting.
I only
was fun.
I only got 4 hours of sleep.
And you see the result of it before we fixed it here. So it wasn't what you saw before that. So.
Yeah, it was much.
And I hope you liked it. And it's the start of a really big, strange little adventure.
I'm so excited. So when I was really, really, really exhausted and I wasn't even focused, Hooded read it to me, but I have a rough time with auditory.
Yeah.
And so I have no idea what he read to me, but I know I cried a little bit on one of the chapters. And he only read like 3 chapters.
A long time.
So, yeah, it was a while ago. I was exhausted. But I'm super excited to get into this one. I think this is Hooded's Valentine's present to me.
Well, I think all 12 of them can be the Valentine's present to you.
This one's special,
and the next 300 that I do.
This one's special, though. So, A View from Above, Chapter 1.
But we're also looking for more stories.
Let's practice something and see if they like it.
What?
Chapter 1, The Forest Loves You.
Even if she doesn't say so.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it discerns that it is a different thing. And you didn't even say it right. Even if she doesn't say it.
What do you think? Should I change it?
Even if she doesn't say so?
Yeah.
Do you like so better? A needle pulling thread?
I'm not sure.
Even if she doesn't say it. Even
but
if she doesn't say so.
T is a note to follow so. And T backwards is it. So it is also a note to follow so.
Alright, change it to so. Even if she doesn't say so. No, not say so, but say so.
Although she does, because he just doesn't see it. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
He's got his head buried in the unknown, and she's got her head buried very firmly into the ground.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Calling all authors. Let me know if you have a story you want us to read. We're picking through stories now.
Completed.
I mean, how strict do you want to be?
What do you mean?
Like genre-wise.
Doesn't bother.
And it has to be completed.
Has to be completed.
And we're willing to talk about it just like we are these.
Yes.
And none of the notes that I don't know if I could change anything. We could just talk about where I highlight. So
I think a good idea too is like you have this ability to do 2 bits here.
Well, the problem is if it's their text, unless they send me the text, I couldn't do it here. We would have to pull up Wattpad or something and look at it through that.
Well, no, like we can have 2 windows here, and we would type the sentence we would replace. So we would highlight and replace. So we would have 2 screens up.
Or I could probably find an app that can just highlight on the screen, and I can delete it later.
Okay. Well, no, that way we can
But-
type out the sentence we would personally do ourselves. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah.
So that way they can see how we would write it
Mhm,
and how they wrote it and see which one they want.
What they would want to do.
like better.
How they would want to put the words after, not use ours.
No.
Although
They
if
could.
if they do, I wouldn't be upset. I don't care.
Or how they can combine the idea that we had
Maybe find something new.
and they had, or they find something completely different than either of us had.
And the only way to find more words is to use words.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't know the words until somebody has said the words, so you can understand the words. Look at language, isn't it wonderful?
And I use this time as my reading time, so generally I only get a chapter every now and again anyway, so this is great.
And we'll get two this time if we can find some people who want to have their story read by two strangers on the internet.
Yeah. Who have no idea what they're doing other than having fun and
we're just having fun.
Showing
and we
up.
like stories.
oh yeah.
Both of us. I like writing stories and she likes reading stories. So it's perfect. So let us know. We love you. Thank you.
Bye.
Stop button. Hello and welcome to Editing with My Wife. That was more trickery.
Turn
My
it
name
off!
is The Hooded Philosopher.
No.